Islamabad and New Delhi have fought 3 wars since winning independence from British colonial rule in 1947, 2 of them directly over the disputed Kashmir region. Recently, there's been a renewed push by the international community for India and Pakistan to find a long-term solution. UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon has suggested dialogue is critical, and during a recent visit to Pakistan, US Secretary of State John Kerry called on the neighbours to find a diplomatic solution. For the latest, we're joined by CCTV correspondents Shweta Bajaj in New Delhi and Daniel Khan in Islamabad. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. First of all, Shweta, we have US President Barack Obama going to India soon. There's been warnings if there's any terrorist attacks that could be linked back to Pakistan while he's in India, there will be consequences. What's the latest on that?
Well, there's an Indian news agency that reported that US, and I like to quote it, has subtly told Pakistan that there should not be any cross-border terrorism when President Barack Obama is here in New Delhi for his 3-day visit. Meanwhile, you know, there's only been a report today where Pakistan has said that India tends to exaggerate what happens as far as these issues are concerned, and no message like this has been given. On the Indian side, though, the security here is unprecedented. On the Delhi roads itself, we are seeing about 80,000 police forces. We are seeing about 10,000 paramilitary forces guarding various venues where President Barack Obama is expected to be present, especially the Republic Day parade, where he would be in sort of an open area for over 2 hours. That's the kind of duration that the Republic Day lasts.
Right, let's bring in Daniel. You know, Pakistan's reaction to that warning or not has been vociferous. They say there's been no warning of the US and worries about terrorism during the India visit. What's the reaction there in Islamabad?
Well, Nathan, there are a number of concerns to be addressed in Pakistan before resumption of talks with India. Now, the first and foremost is India's violation at the line of control. Pakistan has lost civilians and paramilitary troops in this cross-border attacks by Indian Border Security Force. And secondly, India's alleged involvement and supply of weapons to BLA, the Baloch separatist party active in the Balochistan province. And thirdly, and most importantly, the Kashmir issue. Pakistan Army Chief General Raheel Sharif has said that resolving the Kashmir dispute is a must for a long-term peace in the region. Now, we know that the Army Chief General Raheel Sharif, along with the intelligence chief, rushed to Afghanistan after the attack in Peshawar that killed over 150 people, including 134 small children. And reportedly, they carried evidences of the perpetrators behind this attack. And the Taliban leader Mullah Fazlullah took the responsibility of the attack. And interestingly, the former president of Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf, has said that he knows that he is sure that there is involvement of the Indian intelligence force behind Mullah Fazlullah and the Taliban. So experts here say that India, until India comes out clean and controls its actions against Pakistan, there cannot be any so-called peace talks with India.
Shweta, back to you. Tensions running high. Do you think the visit of US President Barack Obama could diffuse tensions between Pakistan, where the US has an interest, and of course growing interest in India?
Well, at this point in time, if you look at India's viewpoint, it has been said loud and clear many a times that India would like the issue to be bilateral and not like to involve other bodies in it. Of course, there has been, like Daniel mentioned, there has also been efforts by Pakistan to get in touch with UN on the issue as well. So that efforts will go on. But at the same time, as far as this particular visit is concerned, Indian side will do all it can do to make it sure that it doesn't get overshadowed by any India-Pakistan issue. You know, though this visit is being considered landmark here in India. If you look at a US president visiting India and being a chief guest at the Republic Day parade, it's a first. You know, both the leaders meeting in a short span of 4 months, that's another first. So considering both of this, it's not likely to be overshadowed. India will make it sure that that doesn't happen. But, you know, top on agenda will remain, of course, all kind of regional issues, all kind of diplomatic talks, other than the fact that they would, of course, be talking about bilateral issues as well.
Daniel, what would improve ties and the feeling of hostility that we've seen? The US and the UK have said to Pakistan perhaps they should hand over the suspected terrorist, but the potential mastermind behind the deadly 2008 Mumbai attacks. Is Pakistan considering that, and would that help?
Well, Nathan, according to experts, he is only suspected and not proven guilty. And legal experts here say that till a person is proven guilty, he is a free man. Now, we know that on December 18, 2014, an anti-terrorism court granted him bail, but the government detained him the next day under maintenance of public order. And interestingly, Islamabad High Court judge suspended Lakhvi's detention due to weak legal ground. So just before he was to be released from jail, he was arrested on charges of kidnapping an Afghan national named Muhammad Anwar Khan. And last week, Lakhvi got bail from a local court of Islamabad in the abduction case. So the trial has been underway since 2009, but no solid evidence has come forward. So we are not looking at Pakistan handing over Lakhvi to India.
Daniel Khan in Islamabad, thank you very much. Shweta Bajaj in New Delhi, thank you also.